We have time to take a question from our Curiosity Station, and so I have this one that was put in there last week. We're just going to start it out with like a really easy softball question. This is the question. How much, what do you have to believe to be considered a Christian? I said be curious, and people really went for it, which is great. I've been pondering this question all week. Because I bet if you asked everybody in this room, we would get slightly different answers, wouldn't we? Right? So I will own that this is my answer as a person, and you would get different answers if you asked other people. I would say that I have a hard time with this question because for me, being a Christian is less about what I believe and more about how I live and the relationship that I have with God and with Jesus and with community and the world. But obviously belief is a part of it too, because your belief kind of fuels the ways that you act, right? So when I try to dig deeper and think less about the action and more about the beliefs, for me, it seems like to be Christian, you would need to believe in God in some way, right? And that might look really different for different people, but some kind of something that is beyond what we just see like on the surface level with our eyes here and now. And to believe that Jesus has something to say and teach about who God is and what our relationship with God and the world should look like. And that's where I think it gets pretty complicated because everybody probably is then learning different things from Jesus and seeing Jesus in a slightly different way. But the commonality that we hold as Christians, I think, is that we believe that Jesus is in some way authoritative for the ways that we understand our faith. And when it comes to the action sort of part, when Jesus was asked what was most important, he said the most important things are to love God and to love your neighbor as yourself. So that's at a real core for me. But boy, that was a good question, wasn't it? Applause to whoever asked that one. So if you have questions, you can pop them in the box over here. Or like I said, you can email them to the office, and you might get answered in the future.